hey, if you gave us questions for us to answer and they're not in this video, they're probably going to be in a different part because I'm answering everyone's questions in the same video. This will be Witchy Q&A part 1, and then your username. Alright, so we got some questions from two different people on Instagram. We're going to keep them anonymous off of his Instagram because people online are fucking dicks and don't respond to questions. Alright, what's going down, my guy?
Daisy _ Ina.
That's not anonymous.
Thank you, I love you.
We love you, but you're anonymous still, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna edit in like random names and it's gonna be like Phil, Tony, John.
Okay, alright. So, he's gonna read the ones from Daisy and I'm going to read the ones from Arcade.
Alright, so question number 1. How did you get started? I assume they mean with witchcraft. Well, my story is a little bit less interesting. I was born into it. My mom is a witch, my grandmother's a witch, my grandfather was a witch, and my dad's a little bit into that type of stuff. I just kind of grew up with it. Hold on. No.
You're not supposed to do that.
I'm fucking doing it anyway, ho. I was kind of born into, shut up. I was kind of born into it. I grew up with everyone else doing weird stuff that I didn't understand. As a kid, like, I'd come home and be like, Mama, my stomach hurt. And then she'd whip something up with, like, honey, salt, and some other stuff. And then other kids would take medicine. That's fucking weird.
But, like, not really. How I knew, how I got into it, or whatever, I don't know why you did that. How I got into it, or whatever, is essentially, the people I was born with, I lived in 3 different houses growing up, at different times of, different months and shit. But everyone I lived with were, strict, Bible-thumpy, Christian, anti-magic, anti-LGBTQ+, and I, of course, am not that. But,
I definitely am.
Right. Essentially, I grew up, and I always did, I have psychic abilities, so that was always a thing, and I was always interested, the person I lived with would be like, so I used to do, rituals and magic and spells, and this is how it played out, and that's why it's evil, and I was always like, ooh, that's interesting.
Sounds fucking dope.
Yeah, I was always very interested in it, and I made potions, I ate from the fucking garden like it was normal, but that was because I was underfed. I talked to trees, and, I did a lot of, I do consider myself a born witch, because of, this question.
Question 2. What are some good resources?
Good resource is a good source of information.
Oh, I'm like incense, crystals. You fucking know the shit. Honestly, go to a bookstore and find the oldest looking witchy book you can fucking find.
But some of them are outdated. I would go. YouTube is also a very, very good place to find any type of esoteric information.
Don't go to the most poppy fake witch looking channel. Go to the one you get the best energy and vibes from.
The one that actually pertains to you. Yeah. The one you feel connected to and stuff like that. And I know of some. I can send you links to certain ones that I follow personally that teach beginner witch things.
They will appear in a corner in the video, probably some corner, whichever one's the least crowded. No, I'm kidding.
And books are also obviously a very good place. But
Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble is a great place to go.
This is a side note. This is top tips with Simon. Don't be a fucking dick and be like, if someone is a guy and they tell you they're a witch, don't be like, don't you mean a fucking wizard? No,
witch is
there's a fucking different.
Okay, alright. Witch is a gender neutral term.
I have a very hard opinion on this, because every time I tell someone I'm a witch, every single one, even if they are a witch, they'll be like, do you mean a wizard? Or do you mean a warlock? No.
And some people, don't get me wrong, some people do identify as warlocks, wizards, what's it called? Sorcerer, etc. And mage, everyone
There
it's
are-
about their specific.
There are differences. That's like being like, oh, he's emo. You a fucking goth, my guy?
Yeah, it's not. The
I mean,
same,
he is
but-
as goth as well, but I mean, like, dead on emo, walking up and being like,
know-
oh, you're a fucking metalhead.
You know.
Earthy phone, my guy.
I just
The
got
fuck are the answers?
I just got a simple
I'm gonna
fucking.
go to your gallery.
Thank you.
Alright, what do you do? I assume you mean, like, what type of witches we are?
Yeah.
Well, I am an esoteric, like, techie witch. I mostly do things that you'd see, like, fucking witches that live in the woods in movies. I pretty much do that.
Like hedge witches.
Yeah, I do a lot of, like, stuff with, like, the ones that you are over here stereotypically thinking, they're gonna fucking put an Eye of Newt in next, aren't they?
Yeah.
I do that and a little bit of techie stuff.
Eye of
as
Newt
well
is
as
actually a fucking herb, by the way. For
It's-
you fucking children.
Blood of Newt is what they're thinking of when they put in lizard
Yeah.
stuff. Which that's traditionally not the type of magic I do.
By the way, there's literally like an endless amount of types of witches because witchcraft is a practice and is like a way.
It's like the
Like-
alternative genre. Everyone takes their own turn on it. Like, I am a edgy terror goth, like skater goth, and he is a like feminine pretty boy emo.
I don't know how to disagree with that.
That you don't go in one category. You do a little bit of each.
Not for everyone, of
No.
course, not for everyone. But I identify as an eclectic tech witch, which
Pretty much me, except I'm a
eclectic.
little bit different.
Eclectic essentially means you take multiple paths and you put them all into one, and that's just how my life is in this life because of my past lives being violently eclectic as well.
I feel like
and my deities being violently eclectic.
I feel like I might end up taking the same path as him on accident. Keep in mind, I'm almost 15 and he just turned 18. So he has like 3 years on me.
Also my being a tech witch for me is let them do it because the different ways that deities do it means like sometimes it curls, sometimes it just goes straight.
Speaking of deities, question 4.
There you go. Has nothing.
What gods, goddesses, and deities do you worship? Well,
You go first.
his answer's gonna be long.
No. Go. You go first. You go first. It's not-
Well, let's keep it simple. I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna tell my top 3. Azeroth is my god, like my father. That is like home god. Microphone's facing up. God damn it, because I fucking stomp like an idiot. He is like my main man. That is my. This shirt literally is supposed to look like his skull. I bought it because it looks like his skull. I am. Yes, one of my past lives is his son. I feel pretty connected to several gods. I'm actually just getting into trying to connect to deities. I did a thing 2 days ago, and now the Fae won't leave me the fuck alone. And shit in my house is moving around. Can't find my fucking batteries or my fucking orange juice.
Sometimes that's deities too, by the way.
Could be that. It was. I tried to connect with
Loki
both.
does that. I'm not going to do a top 3.
Oh god, I'm gonna go to the restroom in the supermarket. I'll be back in about 2 hours. You might be done by then.
so Loki, Hermes, Hades, Persephone. Okay, here. I'll do the ones. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna start it all off. Jesus Christ, that actually hurt.
It's a plastic knife. How did that hurt? Oh shit, it's serrated. My bad. Just tried to kill my brother. I'm gonna go take a shit.
Fuck off, Cain. Cain and Abel.
Oh, I thought you meant Kane, as in.
No.
Yeah. I thought he was being a dick.
Anyway.
I'm gonna post this on Instagram so he sees that. He follows me, by the way.
Ew. Anyway,
Yeah.
so basically, so I'm just gonna tell the story of how I met Loki because I have several deities.
Don't yet. That's the next question. Is he's gonna
Hold
do
on.
that? The
Okay,
next
all right,
question.
fine. I have several deities that I have a connection to. A good amount of them I knew in past lives, worked with, and or worshipped, and or was the son of in past lives, so I have connections to many. Well, it's not actually many, really, but like.
What do you mean it's not actually?
It's not. It's just.
I'm over here with my like 12, and he's over here like. All right, so this is the first notebook of names.
No, you don't have 12. You said one god, and then you said possibly the Fae.
Yeah,
That's not.
that I feel super connected to. I was telling my top ones.
Okay, all right. Anyway.
Do you fucking? He wasn't fucking.
Okay.
He wasn't listening to me.
Wand. My Patreon. You're not supposed to do that.
I know.
My Patreon that I know of is Odin, and he's like my father. And then my matron. I believe she's my matron. She's like my mother, Hecate, and in betwixt there are deities that I've connected with in multiple lives, like Tot or Thoth, if you will, Anubis, Aphrodite,
I fucked my
Hades,
wand.
of course.
That's not what I meant.
Hades, of course, and Loki, very very obviously Loki. Very connected to many deities. Hermes, Anansi, you should stop me, because the list isn't really long. It's a nice one. Beautiful.
Shit!
Yeah. They're curling towards us. Being a tech witch for me is essentially just incorporating